The Lord be with you. Vance Havner tells a story about a woman who was in a rather serious car accident. Where there is a wreck, of course, there will soon be a lawyer. And her lawyer said to her, "Ma'am, you ought to collect some damages from this." "Damages?" she responded. "I have more than enough damages already. What I need are repairs to my car and to my body. I need repairs." When we look at our world, I think it is fair to say we can say the same words. We have enough damages. What we need are repairs. James talks to us very forthrightly this Sunday from the 3rd chapter of the letter with his name on it, James 3, with verses 1 through 12. In there, he tells us very boldly that the tongue is full of deadly poison. It is a tool of the serpent, and once we sink our fangs into someone and let false rumors and even true slander flow, there is no cure. The only way to deal with the sins of the tongue is prevention. You know, it takes a baby almost 2 years to learn how to talk, and then decades to learn how to be quiet. They say silence is golden, but maybe that's because that often the best thing you can say is nothing. James stresses the terrible inconsistency of the Christian in blessing God and cursing other people with the same tongue. Every Christian must be aware that the most ferocious monster in the world has his den just behind his or her teeth. Since it seems so odd to us that such a small part of our body can guide and control the larger whole, James gives several illustrations in everyday life where this is certainly the case. The first example, he talks about horses. The average Clydesdale horse weighs between 1,800 and 2,000 pounds and can pull 8,000 pounds. And yet a small bit in their mouths is one of the primary means of controlling their behavior. Now think about this for a second. A 200-pound person with a bridle and a bit can control an animal that can pull about 40 times that person's weight. The second example James gives of a small object controlling a much larger one is a rudder on a ship. The Titanic weighed 53,130 tons, and yet it was steered by a rudder that weighed just 0.2% of its entire weight. We cannot use the power of the tongue to become spiritually mature. We cannot command ourselves that way. But James is absolutely correct. As the bit determines the direction of the horse and the rudder the ship, so can the tongue determine the destiny of a believer. People who would never think about setting fire to their neighbor's house can and do commit spiritual arson. Many of us have started gossip fires without giving it a second thought, without pondering the damage we have just done. Every time we tear down or criticize or gossip or slander someone, are we not coming against someone for whom Christ died? Are we not dishonoring the one who, while we were his enemies, showed us love on the cross? To hear more, please join us at 10:30 this Sunday, September 19th. September 12th. We would love to see you and enjoy your company and welcome you to our family online or in person. I hope to see you there. We hope to see you there. God bless you. Amen.